Hello YouTube, so this is one super mini update for a friend. So let's just start off with saying that with the oblivious statement that you have to most Americans when it comes to iTunes, downloading music in general, is that we lived in the age, we lived in a time that wasn't as big as today, that was actually covered by begging. And begging at extreme level. I mean, extreme to literally mountains atop a magnitude, a milestone level. Okay, now let's get to the chase. The reason why Lily the generation is fucked up today, and the same reason why I might not be getting paid for my music, is the exact same reason why this generation is disrespectful when it comes to online knowledge of an actual rapper on the radio. Like when they say, "Oh, the dream is full of shit," Lily, I can fucking hack his like credit card account, Lily, I can download his music, I can do everything, he's not gonna do shit. He's gonna be a punk. Lily, he's gonna do the same thing that Aries is gonna do. He's gonna hold down society. Lily, want to punk him like a man. They all think like that in this generation ever since 2015, not Alberto's generation, because he knew lately that a rapper had skills, and part of my career and foundation is, based off of high quality rap, like Most Def and Talib Kweli, going up against rap that revolves around reverse psychology. It's not good. It's not good at all because what that means is I can use reverse psychology to get my way, but I have to be straight in order to get results. So let's get, to the real deal in this video. Yes, it's one of the many, topics I want to, spare upon. Ever since yesterday, I was gonna put this in a 3.7. How this bullshit already happened. Literally, was people being able to download music online and talk to rappers that are actually on the radio like they're little fucking kids. Literally, know the ins and outs. Therefore, this generation has no respect. Literally, has no integrity. Literally, it's all about big boobs and ass fucking central. Literally, fucking a kid in high school can pull a girl, more than T.I. and it's not good. It's not good at all because what that means is that literally, we can't take anything seriously. So there's no point down in music career. So there's no reason for people to work hard. I used to have a style. Literally, when people used to be in this company, I used to slack them, really hard. Like the Rock really were explosive, the size of Goku. Because if you're gonna, hide behind a concrete style, you're gonna die, literally. Because that means I can work hard. You can stay in your own world. This is your own criticism. Now let's, get on to the segment. This video is all about, music and why ever since the 2000s, music has been diluted. There are gang memes about, rappers, the truth behind rappers, like, Uncle Ernie, Adrian's uncle. He told them about the truth behind Snoop Dogg, Lee, about the burner, the blue, and everything. But the most important part is just letting Lee, there are gang memes, there are burner, Lee, there are all the styles of a rapper inside. Instead of recognizing it's a rapper, is where we get these cults and conspiracy theories, literally, that revolve around the roots and shady and how could have potentially used superpowers, okay? It's not good. It's not good at all. Literally, that's the main point of this video. Even though it's 3 minutes, and you have to recognize that this crew is not fucking working. Like exactly right now, I have to explain. They fucked up, the game today with Grossology because it was an episode where Paige, lifted the whole world, and I did a skateboard move earlier this year. Literally, that was the whole world. Literally, I did a whole world in a skateboard, and what ended up happening was, I kept it away from people because of Mr. Pedro, our personal problems, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This is Jasmine. So, to be honest with you, literally, that world showed up in so many cartoons on people TV, like, Zach Jinx, literally, every time the Animal Planet shit that looks like Demetrius, literally, there's a world in that. Every single time there was a world, literally, it popped up, literally, and guess what, literally, there are bitches on the bed, there are everything, literally, and they fucked up the game, so there's no point to play a game anymore, blood, literally, I swear, literally, ever since you fucked up, Paige this morning, literally, there's no point of anything, okay, literally, and, so with that being said, after that world is established, 30 is the best year of my life. But let's remove the schizophrenia. Let's actually get something down. When it comes to the pool, and when you see them, on and off, it needs to be consistency. I'm sorry, people avoid saying the consistency because consistency could be a gang, and gang gives you up to excuses. Like if you're a gangster like Gom, have your right around autism, So what Gom does is he goes to the fucking studio, Lee, tries to put on his unique thing, his done by Jeep thing, and gets rejected by people who go mystic. Literally, they called out every single time. So when he ended up in my studio, literally, when I played my Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, really, it destroyed him. I'm like, you want to roll with flow, but you don't want to roll with flow all the way and go mystic. That's bad, it's really bad. That's the same reason why Gom works out. So let's just be real, Lily, stop treating me like a simpleton. Because in order for Gom to be Gom, he has to have a nod to Crip and Blood, especially because Blood shows you about the government, and Crip shows alternate quality. That's like the security guards. And the security guards are some more. It's pure fucking Crips. Literally, you act like they didn't know anything about the government, and they never been to a blood meeting. Oh, boy, I gotta keep the blood meeting on to keep me sitting up here. So anyway, That is the fucking truth, literally, and that's the whole, beauty behind Vivi. I used to laugh at this shit. I used to be laughing at this shit with Sandre, literally, back when I was, watching review of Slime. I'm like, we're gonna hit the movie like this, we're gonna rock on top of, rock climbers, mountain climbers, we're gonna have looks, and it's gonna look like the graffiti fucking mountain pictures in My Hero episode. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be based on this, and that. Now, when you brought, the T-Zilla, into the building, into, the mix. What you did is you just called it a cartoon. Therefore, you're Story American because in order to be high-tier in the Filipino community, it requires discipline, it requires, reputation, it requires somebody to do over and over and over again. So you defeat the purpose of life. You thought you could get me, of all people. And it's not good. It's not good at all. Like I said, when you download musically, when you make fun of rappers, when you get high of rappers, it's why I have, in bad security. It's why there's rappers like Snoop Dogg. It's why you can't do what they do unless you practice. That's, the difference between mental condition and regular ed. Now, when you do this, whole quarantine shit, you defeat the purpose of it. But what does regular head have over, somebody especially? The point after point, literally, and the stolen impact for argument, Alex's brother, Michael's brother, Alex, Lily, who also got Mirage, that he worked at Big Five Sporting Goods, which is a really fucking big thing. And the reason why he was saying was for you not to ignore Blur. But guess what? Picking out frequency, Lily, his square head that looks like the fucking Simpson. There should be more people just as handsome as him, twice as handsome, Lily, going with frequency. But no, Lily, that's what happens when you abuse delicacy. I bring Alex along, or people like him along. So, this is a really, really, really big thing. Literally, what he was trying to tell Michael, literally, is to let go of this and that, let go of Blur. I'm a Blur that does shit, obviously. But, to go into further, detail, he told him, literally, to be unable by, literally, do something more. But he also told him the best and most important thing is going to be so in the pack. But he's talking about the point at the point in junior high. That's why he can't take it solely. That's why he don't do anything. That's why he's stuck on the highway. But this, verbally is very more important because you need to recognize that, going in as society is wrong and going through society is right. So I don't want to ruin this video, so I'm just saying, literally,